Well, hello there, my friends, and welcome back to the Operational Art of War 4. We are, of course, playing as the French, as well as their South Vietnamese allies, and we're going to try to stop the Viet Minh attacks. For those of you that have not seen the first two parts, I would highly recommend you take them out. Check them out, or take them out, one or the other. If you guys take a look over here, what I've done is I've actually brought our destroyers to the coast here at the south, where the enemy is hanging out. I'm actually going to bring another destroyer in, and I'm doing this for a reason. We're actually going to try, and I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to take some paratroopers, and we're going to try to hit this enemy right here. I'm even going to bring in the engineers for this, and of course, the Colonial Marines. We'll actually go ahead and do a group move here and bring everybody in for the big win. So we're going to go for a plan and attack here, and of course, we've got that riverboat. I love the fact that we're using riverboats with machine guns to take on the enemy. We're also going to bring in the support from the two destroyers. 1, 2. Success is still very poor. So what we want to try to do is increase that success as best as we can. I'll add this unit to the attack, although one tiny unit like this probably isn't going to make a very big difference, let's be honest. Over here, we have another situation, and I'm actually going to single unit move. Oh, we found an HQ. Well, you know what? Our mission just changed. Even though it's unlikely that we'll break through this area, I'm going to go ahead and begin an attack on the enemy HQ. It looks like we can only attack with our riverboat. You know what? That's good enough for me right now. I'm also going to go ahead and put a steady attack on the units right there. There's a lot of them, and I don't like it. Don't like your presence, enemy. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and actually launch an attack. Got a lot of units that can join, but I think the coordination is not going to be very good. Nonetheless, we're taking on 2 Viet Minh divisions, and the likelihood of success is fair, and now it's good. So that's really good. We might be able to take out these two. In the south, we're doing a lot better than we are in the north. And I've already decided what to do here. If you guys take a look, I've actually moved our paratrooper units over here. I'm going to go ahead and charge this position right here, plan an attack. Look at all of the units we have for this attack. So we're going to bring everybody in here to just completely smash that Viet Minh division. Easier said than done, though. These guys are going to be well dug in, and of course, they believe that they are currently, they currently have the advantage, and they do. They really do currently have the advantage. As for right here, I think the best thing to do is just dig in and hope for the best. I might take some of these units, single unit move this guy, and also our infantry legion, the French Legion. We're going to go ahead and we just hit the enemy artillery. That's great. We can also move in here to Phu Quien. And I might even try to attack this division. Let's plan an attack. Oh boy, this is going to be a tough one. But again, we need to break through the enemy. We need to do some counterattacks because the Viet Minh are basically trying to show us that there's no way to beat them. And even if we try counterattacks, we're going to be completely crushed by their men. So I'm bringing everybody in here for this one. Over here in the north. And the likelihood of success is good. Of course, I want to keep moving through the mountains with these guys. I mean, I honestly feel like each bit of ground we take is going to help us in the long run. And it looks like there's more Viet Minh units right there that we're not spotting. We're going to go ahead and try to plan an attack. No, I'm going to wait, because right now, planning an attack actually wouldn't be beneficial to us. Let's move forward with the Ligne de l'Atre, and this unit as well. Start heading northeast. We're right there on the border with North Vietnam. It'd be really great, of course, to take the town of Long Son. I don't know if it's going to happen, but it's something to consider. Let's also go ahead and smash that arty. Smash that arty again. Oh boy. And we're going to go ahead and attack what looks like an engineer unit. Not sure how effective this is going to be. Maybe not very. It's impossible to predict, but we are sending in some motorized vehicles, some armored cars, APCs, whatever you want to call them. In fact, we'll even bring in this unit and bring in some Foreign Legion troops. I'd love to get a unit over here in Nam Nam, but luckily it doesn't actually have any victory points attached to it. Nonetheless, I don't like the enemy in control of Bac Minh over here. It's not making me feel safe, let's put it that way. Okay, let's take a look here at the south. At the south, we were moving up the coast with some of our units. We don't know how far they're going to be able to make it, but obviously we want to try and get them as far north as possible to try and flank the enemy that's attacking us from the south right now. So there we go. Ooh, looks like we already found some enemies in Viet Linh, this town. So I'm going to go ahead, group move, and we are going to have to not really lay siege, but attack Vinh Linh. Right here on the coast, it's pretty unlikely, actually, to find opposition. So there you go. It's pretty weak opposition. Kind of expected that. Let's plan an attack here, but no. Losses are going to be heavy. I'd rather bring in some more guys, so let me group move with everybody that's willing to go, and we're going to go ahead and carry out another attack on the coast here. Impossible to predict the outcome. I kind of like it like that. Now let's take a look down here at Saigon and see how our criminal units are doing. These guys are, yes, the Bingjin are basically mafia criminals that have joined France and the South Vietnamese in their fight against communism, essentially. These guys are mafiosos, any bad thing you can attribute to them, but they're currently helping us in this fight. So I see an opportunity here, and one of the opportunities I see is this guy is trapped right near the swamps here to the west of Buqua. I think if we could smash through here and push him out of this swamp area, we might actually be able to really help our units. So I'm even going to send in the Regimental CUR. I'm not sure what that stands for, but these units seem to be in a pretty good position. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the 950th Infantry Battalion. And when you see 950th Infantry Battalion, you know that the Vietnamese have a lot of guys here. That's right now just giving us an update on our chances of a victory. And so far here in the south, we're doing just fine. Not really going to push it. But it looks like the Bodoi are another enemy unit that we need to deal with that is also a criminal unit. So we've got criminals on both sides here trying to push their particular ideology, of course. Okay, I'm going to move forward with the regional ground forces here, and I'm going to try to fight back against the Bodoi. Hopefully, these South Vietnamese troops know what they're doing, and will be able to take out the enemy there without much difficulty. Also want to move that. Oh, Toi, that's where my dad was stationed. Really cool to see that during the Vietnam War. So I'm going to go ahead and send these guys in for the big win. I'm hoping we can retake Toi, but we're even sending in an HQ division to attack them, so it's not going to be easy. And I'm going to plan an attack with my armored units to the east of Saigon here. I'm not sure we can necessarily win in the north, but we've got to at least hold Saigon. You know, that's really, really important. What else can we attack? So I'm actually going to bring this guy over here to Vingtiang and basically take a look at these villages, make sure they're not under enemy control, just reestablish total control over this area. Down here at Cao Mau, in the southern swampland, we have definitely an enemy position. I'd really like to attack it, but obviously that's not in the cards right now. Let's end the turn, guys. Let's hope we did well. The war continues. Despite winning and losing some battles, the war continues, no matter what. So here we go. Best of luck to us. Oh. Okay, that's the attack on the HQ division with our riverboat. That was not planned to go very well. We also attacked that guerrilla division. We attacked the units here to the east of Saigon. That's great. And hopefully we're discovering more positions where the enemy could defend. Unfortunately, the enemy did beat us over there in the center of the actual country, and it's a very wooded area, or very densely populated jungle area, I should say. So it's not going to be easy to get in. But we did take Toi, and it looks like it was an enemy unit, a criminal unit defending it, and our attack against the engineers succeeded, guys. We are slowly surrounding that northern Viet Minh army. If we could destroy them, that would be incredible. We just utterly crushed them here. I don't know if these guys succeeded. Let's see. Fingers crossed. Yes, we did, guys. We're pushing them back, guys. Over here, this is our paratrooper attack on a very heavily armed division. South of Bac Ninh. Nice. We moved in, guys. Now, this is going to be the tough one. We are surrounding this unit, but this is one of the largest divisions we faced, or battalions, I should say. And I don't think we won that last one. No, definitely not. Let's take a look over here. 66%, man. This attack was a complete rout for our forces over here in the center of the country. Unfortunately, our South Vietnamese troops just don't have the stomach to fight in that kind of an attack. Now, over here, this is, of course, to the northwest of the northern part, where we made a major attack, and look at that. Destroyed a number of enemy rifle squads, SMG squads, etc. The scary part is, though, and it's the part that both the Americans and the French faced, is that the enemy still have plenty of men here. Like, even though our attacks were devastating to them, you know, wiping out some small divisions, seriously damaging some regiments. Like right here, look at this, guys. Unbelievable. Look at all the destroyed rifle squads, rifle AT squads, SMG squads, even howitzers and medium machine guns. But the fact is, and the fact remains, there's still a lot of enemies. And in this attack, despite the fact that it was a glorious victory, we lost some men. And we definitely lost a lot of men. You know, the French, I'm not going to say it was easier for the Americans, but I think the Americans did have some technology that the French could have used. The French had an excellent air force during the war that was able to obviously change the course of a lot of battles, but I'm not sure this air force was always able to perform its duties, especially in a jungle territory. Now we're going to attack this unit, and once again, we're coming in for the big win. We're bringing a lot of friends along, guys. Attack is very poor. This just goes to show you the ability of the enemy to just dig in and hold out no matter what. There's more than one unit here. We're facing actually quite a few. Here we go. I don't know why this guy can't join us. Kind of weird. Here we go. And yeah, the success is poor. It's not great. If you can take a look at the upper right corner of our units, they're yellow, they're red, etc. And this basically means that you know, they're low on supplies, low on manpower, low on morale, any number of things. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to okay that attack. I'm going to definitely okay this attack on the enemy HQ by our Foreign Legion. I mean, obviously getting rid of officers over here would be great. It really would. But again, our guys are pretty badly damaged. So even if they succeed, we need to make sure that these guys have time to rest and recuperate. They're not going to be able to keep on fighting like this forever. Now, this guy's getting awfully close. But actually, I was going to say I wanted to go ahead and attack the artillery, but I don't think we have the movement points for it. So we're going to have to accept this situation. You can see a lot of the guys are unable to attack because they already fought last round. They're not exactly prepared for an assault of this magnitude. Here we go. Come on, it can't be poor. No way. And with the destroyers, I'm going to go ahead and bombard this area. I'm also going to attack with my riverboat. Poor riverboat crew. They really don't have much of a chance at survival here, do they? I'm going to see if I get one unit over here. But I think that's where our abilities end. So we'll accept it, we'll take it, and we shall end the turn. I want to get those officers. Oh yeah, we're slowly closing around the enemy, guys. But it's not a, I mean, we are surrounding them, but it's not the kind of surrounding where there's no way for them to break out. The lines that are surrounding the enemy here are very weak. They've been in a lot of battles, they're tired, they're demoralized, so the enemy could easily slip through, I think. But then again, if they're going to decide to retreat and pull back to the north, that's what we want right now so that we can sort of regain some territory and establish some new defensive positions. So here we go. Man, some of our attacks failed miserably. Others went all right. This one, for instance, over here against those criminal units. We did destroy one of their units, but look at how many of our divisions got killed here. For the most part, though, we did keep battlefield possession, and that's very important. So even if we're losing some battles, but keeping battlefield possession, that's a start. Showing the enemy they're not going to be able to break through so easily. With a battalion that had 97 rifle squads, we have destroyed 47 of them. 54 SMG squads, we've destroyed 25 of them. It's nearly half. I mean, we really caused a lot of damage to the enemies attacking this territory. And of course, now it's the Viet Minh's turn. I hope they don't do anything crazy. Also, make sure, guys, if you enjoyed this series, to keep on hitting that like button. So far, the reception has been really good, and I do appreciate that. Oh, look at these guys beating us back. They do this every turn. We push them back, they push us back, and then they reform. But if you do like the series, make sure to hit that like button and keep supporting it. Obviously, with a controversial subject such as this, YouTube is very selective in, unfortunately, demonetizing these particular videos. And I will admit that this is a very controversial war, but, I mean, this is history, you know? It shouldn't be something that is demonetized. So at the very least, do subscribe to the channel, support wargaming in that way, and I really appreciate it, guys. Okay, they're trying to break out, as you can see here. They're even attacking our Foreign Legion. I still think some of their units are trapped, but they did all right. As you can see here, the worst losses we had were right here. our Ligne de Latre, our Stuart tanks. Look at that. We lost every single one of our M5 Stuarts in one of those divisions. That means one of our armored divisions is destroyed. We've also got an M36 Jackson tank. Again, one of them destroyed. I mean, this is a serious attack, and we really want to just take a look and see what things are looking like. Okay, some reinforcements. That makes me pretty happy. And here we go. The news summary. Okay, guys. So we've already seen all this. Viet Minh successfully defend. CFO captured Nam Nam. Urban area has been reduced to ruins. My goodness. So parts of these cities are going to be reduced to ruins due to the incredible amount of combat. Of course, we've got the CFEO capturing Toi-Wa. To send that to my dad. He'll like that. And Bac Ninh. Once again, that urban area also reduced to ruins. So the fighting is getting pretty severe here, and people are dying on all sides. We just take a look. Our defensive line is closing a little bit, but we're still holding the main cities here. And I'm hoping that if we can hold this area here, we still have a chance to break through. I don't like the units like this, the infantry secondary regiment that have gotten behind our lines. That doesn't make me happy, but it's just part of war. We've got to accept it and move forward. Now, this is where I think there's a possibility of some serious damage, but you can see a lot of our units here with the 0 in front, they can't even fight anymore, the Ligne de Latre. So I'm not sure if this surrounding maneuver is as effective as it looks. We're going to go ahead and set this one up. Ooh, that looks pretty effective to me. Never mind. So once again, we are surrounding these guys, and hopefully we can cut them. We've cut them off already, but hopefully we can go ahead and mop them up completely. Our chance of success is already excellent, so I'm going to okay that. I'm not sending every single unit in for this attack, but it's good to get a head start. Go ahead and group move these guys, and I'm going to attack over here with the units that have not yet attacked. Send in all air support we can. Likelihood of success is fair. That's pretty good. And now likelihood of success is excellent. So my goal in the next turn is to basically just wipe out all 3 of these units and give us a little bit of breathing room in this area. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. As always, hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. And please remember to hit the bell, because YouTube is not going to notify you of these videos unless you hit that bell. It's just the facts. Thanks again, take care, and have a glorious, glorious day. Vive la France!